we would react, behave if aliens arrived on the planet? How do you think we would communicate with them? Who do you think would lead the effort? Would it and should it be the armed forces? Assume the aliens have done nothing threatening. Would it be the armed forces with scientists working under them? Or should it be the scientists backed up, let's say, by the army? And it's these kind of interesting questions that get raised when 12 different alien ships land up across the world. US, obviously, Russia, China, Pakistan, not India, Sierra Leone, Venezuela, etc., also receive these alien guests. Now, who do you think would be communicating with each other? How do you think this effort would be coordinated? We get to observe this through the eyes of a linguist, Amy Adams. She's aided with Jeremy Renner, who is a scientist, and these guys operate under Forrest Whitaker, who's with the US Army. It's a military kind of an operation that happens. The aliens do nothing threatening, in fact, welcome interaction. The language used by aliens, how would it be different to us, assuming they were more advanced? How does language really change the way that we behave? Uh, what if there was no word, for example, for victory? Would then we be as competitive if our language didn't even have that word or that scenario? Is everything linear? Should everything have a beginning and an end, or can we kind of shuttle between them, shift back and forth in our consciousness? So, lots of thought provoking questions. It is slow. It, it Nothing much again seems to happen. Thank God for that. In some ways, I was really tired of all these alien movies which involve them coming in, all of us going crash, boom, bang. This one's very different, very cerebral in the sense of lots of questions raised. One of the more intelligent films about aliens coming over, one of the more intelligent ones about language and the kind of role it plays in our development. And like I said, you're going to get out of the film what you are able to think of in your own way, the kind of questions that it raises in your head. I hope. I think any linguist knowing the kind of languages that Amy Adams does would have begun communicating with the aliens the way she did. Not that simple, not that language for sure. And also, I didn't like the way, in a very stereotypical fashion, the divide between China, Russia, Pakistan, and the Western world is shown, where Australia, UK, and US kind of are together. Who do you think is shown to be more reasonable, more progressive, and who do you think is shown to be aggressive and uncommunicative? And I felt that was so cliched, so untrue in so many ways. Rating of 8 on 10 for the film. It's slow, it's cliched, it is stereotypical, but it raises such amazing questions in your head. And you will get out of the film what you are able to kind of think of, in the sense of what it provokes in your head. There was this group of young kids who had lost interest by halftime and then basically made the rest of the film a picnic, essentially. But I'm sure you're going to enjoy it much more.